What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Shogun, and today I'm bringing you an impression of Godfall on PC. Now, this game did release yesterday on PC, and it comes out today on PlayStation 5, but this is just my impression on the PC gameplay. But before we start, if you guys like this video, please leave a like, and if you enjoy my content, please subscribe, and let's get started. Now, with Godfall on the PC, I want y'all to take everything that I say with a grain of salt because I've only been playing for like 3 hours. So, this is just my impression so far. It's not to sway anybody to buy the game and not to persuade anybody not to buy the game. But as before we start, if people don't know what type of game this is a looter slasher. It's from Gearbox. Some of you guys probably know who Gearbox is. They make Borderlands, and it's from a company called Counterplay. So, this is it's definitely a new type of vibe. If I would say anything, I would say that this is kind of like a mixture of Borderlands with Dark Souls. With a hint of Warframe, and I'll get to that later why I say it's a hint of Warframe. But right now, what you see right now, this isn't a story mission. This is like kind of after you beat a mission, you can kind of free roam the area that you were doing, and like side missions pop up and stuff like that. So this is what me and my friend are doing right now. One of the things I will say about this game, the co-op in this game is actually pretty good, man. It's actually really fun. Now, I will say this: I don't know how it is now, but last night, the matchmaking co-op was having a little bit of problems. We couldn't really get into a game. I mean, when we did, it kind of took a minute, but when it worked, it was pretty fun. But as you can see, I just got demolished. We got it on the hardest difficulty level. With the hardest difficulty level, and with co-op, the enemies scale to the like right now it's just two of us, but if there was three of us, the enemies would probably be harder. So this is just another thing that they add to the game, and I don't mind that either. It's pretty cool. Now, when I say about the Dark Souls feel, you can see I just died again. These enemies was kind of tough, but if you look in the bottom left corner beside the shield, there's like it says 3 beside like the little upside diamond thing. Those are like your little health shards. So if you get hit, you can press a button and use one of those shards to heal yourself. Kind of like in Bloodborne, we use the vials and stuff like that. And with that's why I give it that type of thing. In the combat. Now, this game is a hack and slashy combat game, but this isn't a hack and slashy like spammy buttons type combat. Because sometimes you be in a fight and you are hacking and slashing, and then you press the dodge button and then you'll dodge. Like the dodge will cancel out your attack. This does not happen in this game. Like you have to stop swinging in order to use your dive, and there is no like dive. It's just like a rotation left and right, like a slide left and right type thing. So it's definitely not one of those spammy combo things, especially if you want to block and you want to counter and you want to parry and all that other stuff. So you have to be mindful of that. Now, one thing I will say about this game, I don't know if it's going to be patched or something, but like the game, it runs good, but it doesn't run great. Now, my PC can run this game no problem, but I mean, sometimes you get the lag spikes like out of nowhere. Like when I first started a co-op game, you can definitely tell when you're playing co-op and when you're playing by yourself. Because when I played co-op, as soon as like me and Rob got around each other, you could definitely see the frames dropping and stuff like that. So, I mean, I don't know if it's something going on with the game or what. Maybe it's not optimized enough. Maybe there'll be a patch. And I'm using an NVIDIA. There's no NVIDIA drivers for this game too, so that's kind of disappointing because I'm using an NVIDIA graphics card. But well, I guess it's just the way it is. But with that, it's kind of, it's kind of a stickler to me, but it's not nothing, too important that I wouldn't like. But one thing about this game, now this is just a personal preference of mine, but one thing about this game that I absolutely cannot stand, it is the controller scheme. The controller scheme is god awful. Now this is just me. First of all, one of the things I didn't like is you can't. Y'all know I play on PC, but I'm a controller player on PC. You cannot use your PlayStation 4 controller, and so me thinking I have an idea like, I can't use my PlayStation 4 controller. Maybe because this is a next generation game, maybe they have some features that the PlayStation 4 controller just doesn't have, and maybe I can use the PlayStation 5 controller. So I plug in my PlayStation 5 controller, no dice. So you have to, if you're using a controller on PC, you have to use an Xbox controller. Which, I don't mind because I have an Xbox controller, but I'm so used to having the feel of the PlayStation controller in my hand that, it doesn't, I don't like that. But, I guess beggars can't be choosers. But the reason I say the controller scheme is terrible is because they're using the right bumper and the right trigger as your attack buttons. So, you're pressing RB, 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 or RT, RT to do combos and stuff, and it is not fun. Like, the more I'm playing, the more I get used to it, but in a hack and slash game, I'm so used to pressing square and triangle or X and Y for you Xbox players. I'm so used to pressing those buttons to do combos and stuff, and A on the Xbox button is like your evade button, which is weird. It's usually like B or circle, but it's A. And then whereas I'm thinking, X would be my primary attack button, that's your button to heal. So many times, this is a highlight from my stream from last night, twitch.tv/9shogun. If you guys want to come and check me out, link will be in the description. But this is a highlight from my stream last night. And you can see where I would just be standing there and I would try to hit something and I would heal myself. Like for no reason whatsoever. Like it literally was aggravating me because I'm so used to, playing those type of looter shooters, or playing those type of hack and slash games, to where the face buttons would be my attack buttons, and that personally right there, the control scheme really, my biggest gripe with this game is the control scheme is terrible, and you cannot change it. It pretty much is what it is. So but maybe that's just me. Other people might not have a problem with that, but personally, that's just the problems I have with it. But with that being said, this game does have as you can see in the menu right now, it has the looter shooter quality. You have green, white, blue, purple, gold, and then I think there might be one after gold. I'm not sure, but these are your weapons and your arm. There is no armor, which is going back to why I said this game was like Warframe. You don't have armor. You have these suits that you got right here, the Valor plates that you have. And the reason I say it's like Warframe, because you have to go around the map. In Warframe, you had to like farm components for your character, and then you had to build them in your base of operations. So this game is sort of the same way. You have to go around the map, and you'll see there's this thing called Spirit Vision. And when you press Spirit Vision, like the screen kind of gets dark and like chests light up on the map and like these little crystals light up on the map. And these crystals that are there are, kind of components that you use to build your character. So once you collect enough building material, then you got to go back to your sanctum, and then all the Valors are listed around the wall. And you will walk up to the one, and if you have enough components to make them, then you make them. But it's not, the reason it's not like Warframe. If you have enough components to make them, you make them instantly. Warframe, it takes a day or something. I can't remember. I haven't played Warframe in so long. It takes a day or something to make Warframers or whatever. So that's why I say it's sort of like Warframe. I mean, and people can say it has visual similarities to Warframe. I'm not mad at that. I can't be mad. I mean, it kind of does, but to me, I don't really think it plays like Warframe. Like I said, I give it more of a Dark Soulsy feel than Warframe. I mean, it just has more of that similarity. And this game does, if you're looking right now, has a skill tree. I'm looking at the skill tree right now, trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do. See, I don't know what the max level is, so I don't know how many skills we'll be able to do. I don't know if we'll be able to fill up the whole thing. If we'll be able to fill up the whole thing, then the max level must be extremely high, because as you can see, some of these skills have 5 mini skills within them. So, I have no clue. Actually, I think all the skills have 5 mini skills in between them. So, yeah, I don't know. If you'll be able to fill up the whole thing, I don't want to do the math right now, but that's going to be a lot of leveling and a lot of grinding. Now, I will say this. Anytime you build a new Valor plate, they're automatically the level that you are. They automatically have the weapons that you have, and their skill tree is where your skill tree is set. So everything carries over from one Valor to another, which is actually really, really cool and really convenient. So you can literally switch to any Valor that you want, unless when you have them. But you can only swap in the Sanctum, and different. If you look underneath your health bar, this is like a little rage meter. So whenever that rage meter fills up, if you're playing with a controller, you're gonna click R3 and L3, and you're gonna go in your rage mode. And every Valor has a different ability and stuff. Like this chick that I have, she becomes invulnerable as long as her Valor is up. I mean, as long as her rage is up, she becomes invulnerable. And another one, a guy sets out like 3 sentinel turrets and stuff like that. It's just, I don't want to go over there every day. I want you guys to be surprised when you see it. But that's the thing that they have going on that I thought was really cool, that you can literally swap between Valors and not lose anything, not worry about having to build people up and stuff like that. Now, one thing I will say, farming in this game, it takes kind of a while. I was playing for 3 hours. I'm only level 8. So if that means anything to you, I wish they could do that. But I mean, I guess, I don't know if that's a gripe. Maybe this is just a gripe for me, because I'm one of those people that, I don't mind farming, but, I just don't want it to take forever and stuff like that. I don't know. Maybe I'm impatient. Maybe that's just me. I'm just impatient. But to me, I felt like the farming was a little long and jagged, but another thing I wanted to talk about is the weapons. There is definitely a variety of weapons in this game, from a long sword to a great sword to a pike to twin blades to a hammer, stuff like that. There is most definitely weapon variety, and the weapons. Now, I'm not gonna lie, man. The weapons and the armor in this game look extremely good. Like, they look cool. Like, I haven't seen a weapon that looks stupid. Like, they all look cool. They all, like, stand out. And then, there's weapon skins. There's character skins. This skin that I have on right now, I think it was probably like a pre-order bonus for the skin. But yeah, I mean, as you can see, I know this video isn't doing any good because my stream is at 720p, but you can still kind of see the frames dropping and stuff. Like, I don't know, maybe somewhere down the line it'll get a patch or something. But for now, it's kind of, it's not bad, but it's not good either, if that makes any sense. It's just kind of meh, you know what I mean? But, with that going on, I would have to say for my first 3 hours of the game, I did enjoy it, especially co-op. I definitely enjoyed co-op playing with my homeboy here, man. Like, I think honestly, I think this is the way the game should be played. I think it should be played in co-op. It's actually pretty fun. If you one thing I think they should have, maybe I missed it or something, but there's no public matchmaking. So for people that don't have anybody to play with, like there should be public matchmaking where randoms just get together. Maybe I overlooked it or I couldn't see it or something, but I don't know. I couldn't find it. For the people wondering, this game is not cross-platform play between the PlayStation 5 and the PC. It is not cross-platform. So if you was getting the PlayStation 5 and your friend was getting it on PC, if y'all can both get it on PC or if y'all can both get it on PlayStation 5, do that because there is no cross-platform play. I saw the devs post that on Twitter. They said it's not right now, maybe somewhere down the line, but there's no telling how far down the line that would be. So, I'm just forewarning, guys. If you're watching the video this long into it, hopefully you are, then just know that there is no cross-platform play. But all in all, I will be playing this game some more. I did like it. Boss fights seem pretty cool. The co-op is pretty cool. Only problems I have was the frame rate issues. The online matchmaking kind of not working. But I mean, that comes. It dropped at launch, so let's give it a chance. And the controller loadout, the button configuration, now that I cannot stand. I absolutely hate that. It is ridiculous. Like, it's terrible. But I mean, I guess they had an idea in mind, but it was a terrible one for making your buttons like that and not being able to configure the control the way you want to. But I mean, maybe that's just a gripe for me. Maybe that's just me complaining. But I mean, all in all, if you guys want to try this game out, it is $70 on the PlayStation, $60 on PC. So I don't know if that'll sway which platform you get it on. But I think it's okay. I think it'll be all right. Hopefully the devs, can do the right thing with this game and listen to the community, because you don't want to see another Anthem or the Avengers, because the Avengers was a good game, but it's just, I don't know what's going on with the Avengers. Like, that's a whole nother video. But with all that being said, that's going to be the end of this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like. If you enjoy my content, please subscribe. Once again, this is from my Twitch highlights. So, if you guys want to catch me on Twitch, you want to follow me, it's twitch.tv/9shogun. The link will be in the description. I also have a Discord. The link will also be in the description. And I will catch you guys later. Peace.